Alright, is it recording? Okay. It's good. Alright. So, guys, obviously you know who I am, and let's just skip the introductions, because you have me on Facebook, obviously, so you know what my name is, so I'm just going to start. Well, I think I'm going to start with my mom, right? Like, see, that joke already fails, because it's usually my wife. But I'm 16, and I'm clearly not Indian, so I can't have a wife yet, or, a pre-arranged marriage. So I have to say my mom, because she's pretty much the closest thing I have to right now. I mean, she nags me like a wife would, talks to me like a wife would a husband, which is weird. Let me give an example. Like, when she's telling me to do things around the house, like, things I clearly want nothing to do with, like, doing the dishes. I hate doing dishes. Doing my laundry or cleaning my room, and if she was talking to my father, she'd be like, clean your side of the bed, but she's talking to me, so it's clean my room. Or she's asking me to take my shoes off before I put them on the table, the coffee table in our living room, and my response I always want to say is, what's the difference? I mean, my dirty ass feet are going to go up on that table no matter what, and your table's still going to get dirty, whether it's from my shoes, my socks, or my feet in general. There's no avoiding it, and I can't keep my feet from away from the table because, I had a hard day, man. I need to rest my feet. When do I ever have a hard day, though, right? I'm a teenager. I sleep all day. So, has anyone ever been to a real Taco Bell? Like a Taco Bell in Mexico? The one thing that I really want to do is go to a Taco Bell in Mexico. And the reason is because I actually want to see Mexicans working in a Taco Bell. I never see any Mexicans working in a Taco Bell in America. Not once have I ever seen a Mexican working in a Taco Bell in America. And mostly, and another thing, so I could brag about it. So I can say that I had a real taco, a real one, made by real Mexicans in a real Taco Bell in Mexico. Bragging rights, because obviously I don't have much to brag about. I can't brag about my looks, can't brag about my intellect, can't brag about, my beautiful eyes or my muscular form, because obviously I have none of these things. So I would have to rely on the taco thing, because, that might gain me some rep, in the cafeteria, amongst the cafeteria ladies, it might gain me some rep. I gotta be popular amongst those ladies, gotta make an impression, or else they're gonna give you the crappy food. So, one thing that I've never understand about sagging pants. Now, I don't like it, it bothers me, but the one thing that I've always questioned about it, that I've always thought was kind of funny, like, okay, say that there are two dudes who both have sagging pants, and they're about to fight. They're getting angry at each other, or they might be in a rival gang, or they might be just white dudes fighting over a pencil. But let's say that they're sagging their pants really bad to where it's hanging below their ass, right? And they're holding, and they have one hand in their pocket holding it up. They have to fight with one hand. And if they go up to two hands, pants fall down to their ankles. The other dude does the same thing, pants fall down to his ankles. Now the guys are basically having a sword fight because their thing is flying everywhere because their boxers clearly cannot contain it. It's just, and it's either that or you're going to fight with one hand, and obviously you're going to lose because you cannot fight like this, okay? You cannot fight with your pants sagging all the way down here in one hand. There's just no way. Unless you are some Tai Chi master where you can literally just lick them and they fall unconscious. That is the only way you can win. Licking them and falling unconscious. What an original way to knock out somebody, right? I mean, Mike Tyson should learn how to do that instead of, beating his wife. Okay. One last thing before I go. The one thing, there's always like a list of things for every person that they can't do. Like, there's something they can't do. Like, some people can't ride a roller coaster, which I have done and I did not like. It was too high, too much height involved. I mean, I don't know how I deal with being tall, because I look down and I think that I'm just going to fall on my face. Because I'm a blonde at heart, you know what I mean? So, I'm clumsy, I'm going to fall. And my height fear just makes that all worse, because let's say I'm looking down and I accidentally hit something and I trip and I'm screaming the whole way down, even though it's only like 5 feet down to the ground. I'm still thinking that, let's say I fell off a roller coaster, it'd be the same effect, basically. But back to my story. One of the things that I could never do is I could never have a threesome with me, a girl, and another guy. It's just one thing I can't do. And it's not because I'm like anti-gay or anything. It's just I don't know how to describe this. Like, it'd just be awkward for me. Mostly, here's how it would play out in my head. Let's say we both get undressed. We're both on our game. We're both on our game, and we both see it. We both see each other's things, our packages. And here's how it will work for me. Either it's bigger, and I'm ashamed of myself, and I don't even want to have sex with the girl now because throughout the entire time, my head is just going to be going, "Oh my God, dude, you are not you are not doing good as that guy. What the hell is wrong with you? Go kill yourself. You can't. Why can't you have a bigger dick, man? Why?" Or it's smaller, and I can't stop laughing. So let's say it's smaller. I'd be like, "Really, dude? I mean, really? I mean." You want to go to the extreme? Maybe we don't have to include Mr. Small here. I could do a lot better than that. But and I'd work better if I'm by myself. So it's either I feel ashamed and I want to kill myself because my thing is smaller, or I'm laughing so hard that the dude gets mad and breaks my nose. Either way, it won't play out for me. It's not going to work. It's just one thing I know I could never do. So. I think that's enough of my wonderful little mind. I don't think you guys want to see any more, or else you might actually think that I'm crazy or just completely mental. So I think I'm going to go now. Peace, guys.